Hey everybody, it is George Trombley with Japanese from Zero, and we are going to be continuing down our journey of book 4 of Japanese from Zero. And when we're done with that, wow, holy moly, we'll continue on to Pink, where we learn all these things in book 5. But before we get started, it's been a long time since I've made these videos. When we first started the series, it was 2016, and we hadn't even elected Trump as president. And just for the record, today is March 29th, I think, something like that, of 2020, for those of you that are watching in the future. And right now we are in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. Right now there's over 100,000 people that have COVID-19 here in the United States, or as Trump likes to call it, China, the Chinese, wow, maybe I'm nailing the accent. Chinese virus. Anyway, let's reflect. How much time has passed, first of all, since the beginning of this series? I don't know how long it took you to cruise through course 1, 2, and 3, and 4, but at the beginning of this series, book 5 was just a shell of what it is today. It's actually been released. It's out there. And I'm sitting here in a brand new office, relatively brand new. 9 months ago, we got this new office. So you'll notice the set's a little bit different. And from now on, we'll be doing things like this right here, where I'm here and the PowerPoint's on the screen. But I just want to, if you're watching this during the quarantine, where I know it seems weird to you kids that are watching this in 2032, and you're like, what's this guy even talking about? That was stupid. If you look in history, you might not even know what happened, but we're all stuck in our houses trying to not catch this virus, which seems crazy probably in the future. I don't know. It's not like I predicted Trump getting impeached or anything. Go back and check the record. But let's get started. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now, this is going to be a new part of book 4, lesson 2. For everybody on the planet right now that has book 4 that's watching this video, this is not in the book. It's going to be in the revision of the book that we are working on right now. Kanako and I, one of the co-authors, we've been working on this new revision, and it's just not out yet, but we're going to be making the videos for this new revision. But so everyone that has the current book, I'll try to let you know when things aren't actually in the book, and this is one of them. Okay. All right. Just to let you know, every book is on Kindle, including book 5. There are some issues with the Kindle versions as of this time. They work in very limited situations. I can't explain it to you. They are all $9.99 now, or $9.95 or something like that. So that's a good price. But beyond that, this is just a slide that I had in my presentation, so forgive me. All right, let's move on to the lesson now. This is a lesson called Having Enough and Lists, and there's a new part added. We're going to talk about things being hard to do or things being easy to do using these verb modifiers, ni kui and yasui. And as in the last video, I will have my lovely wife's voice helping us learn some Japanese. So first of all, I want to point out that this is in kanji, but the actual grammar that we use will not have kanji. All right. So let's go ahead and take a listen.
Yasui. Yasui.
All right. And that means easy to, and we're going to be attaching that to verbs to say easy to do a certain thing. And then we have this, which I only have up here to show you that this is another word. Now notice that this up here, I guess my mouse isn't showing. I apologize for that. Let me see if I can fix that. Give me a second. So somewhere there's a way to give me a second. I want you guys to see my mouse. Where's things are going great. You want to know what's going great right now is I don't have any internet. My internet died. I'm sitting here with quarantine, no internet. How great's that? All right. Well, I guess you can't. Oh, if it was this monitor, you could see. Okay. Yeah, you can see this. The only problem is I'm on this monitor, so that's a problem. Well, maybe we'll just make it work. All right. So here we have yasui, and here we have yasashi. I just want you to know that this is not read as yasai, or that would mean vegetable. We don't want that. So we have, oops, where did that go backwards?
Yasui.
and
優しい
now yasashi means easy. So you're going to know that you already probably, right now you're thinking, wait a minute. Yasui means cheap. Matter of fact, I can prove it by clicking this button right here.
安い安い安い
It's both, they're both yasui. Well, not in kanji. Okay, in kanji they are different. Now it's the same thing with this one. This one is also yasashi, but it means kind.
優しい優しい優しい
Okay, so here we have easy, here we have kind. If you're speaking Japanese, contextually, you will be fine. And you don't normally, you could just write these in hiragana, and a lot of Japanese people do. So it's not that big of a deal. This is just letting you know that I don't want you to be confused. I want you to know this yasui is something else. All right, moving on. I feel like I've lost my rhythm. It's been 4 years since we started this thing. Let's get into the rhythm, guys. All right. So now we've got the opposite. This is nikui. Now, again, this right now is written in kanji, but it doesn't have to be, and it normally never is.
にくい
Okay. This means hard to do something. Okay. And then you've got this, which you probably have seen before, which means difficult. 難しい.
難しい
Right? So this is very common. We use this all the time. And I just wanted to show you it's the same kanji. Okay? All right. Now let's just show how we use it. We've got yasui up here and nikui. And now notice they are written in hiragana. That's how they should be written. So what we do is we take, there's however way you want to do it. It's the E form of the verb. Okay? So if it's a regular verb, the last hiragana is the E form plus yasui. If it's an edu verb, you drop the ru. You should know this by now. Another shortcut would be you drop the mas after the mas form. Because a lot of people know the mas or mashita or masen deshita forms intuitively without thinking. It's just the base of the verb plus yasui. So here we go. We have this right here.
作りやすい作りやすい
And that just means easy to make. Okay? Easy to make. All right, here's the opposite.
作りにくい
Okay? 作りにくい.
作りにくい作りにくい
All right. Now we have this. Now, motsu. Motsu means to hold or to carry. So if you say,
持ちやすい
means it's easy to carry. Maybe you could say, oh, this book is so big and heavy that it's
持ちにくい
hard to hold. Mochinikui. Oh, mochinikui. Or maybe the shape is weird. Okay, so it's mochinikui. All right. Now let's go ahead and look at some examples. This is not a difficult grammar at all. And a lot of times what we've been doing in the revision of book 4 is putting a little bit of extra things in there that we thought, wow, when we're writing book 5, we're like, how does this, why are we putting this in book 5? It should be in a lower book. So book 4 got some of that. And that's what this is. All right, now let's look at some example sentences. Here we go.
カタカナは書きやすいです
Now, you might not agree with this statement, but what does this mean? Take a moment to think about it.
カタカナは書きやすいです
So, katakana wa, that's our topic. What about it? Kakeyasui desu. It's easy to write. Katakana is easy to write. Okay? And kakeyasui all by itself is just an adjective. Okay? So we need the des after it. You could make it more informal by saying katakana wa kakeyasui if you're talking to friends. Okay? But the des is there to be polite. All right? What's this mean?
このコーヒーは飲みやすいです
Sorry for the little bit of air in the recording. I got to get my wife to pull back a little bit. All right, here we go.
このコーヒーは飲みやすいです
Now, you will hear people say that something is nomiyasui. This coffee is easy to drink. It goes down easy. It can be used for alcohol too. Ah, nomiyasui. Yeah, it's really easy to drink. All right? Do not say nomiyasai. Do not make that mistake. That would mean nothing. It would definitely get you a funny face. All right, moving on. What's this?
カタカナのちともは間違えやすいです
If you have headphones on, I don't know what's happening. My wife's moving her head or something, and the chi and the mo are switching positions. That's good.
カタカナのちともは 間違えやすいです。
It's screwing up my brain. Sometimes things are in this ear only. We'll have to deal with it until I figure out how to get her in a monotone recording. All right, so カタカナのちともは間違えやすい. So 間違える means to mistake something. Okay, so カタカナ, chi and mo are easily mistaken. Okay, they look similar, so you can easily mistake them. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to be wearing this gold jacket all the time. I'm only wearing it because it's been such a long time since I've made these videos. I felt it was appropriate to celebrate. Okay, I do have other jackets that I might bring in every now and then, but the gold one we'll reserve for super special occasions like this. All right, next one.
ひらがなはカタカナより読みやすいです。
Now let's think about this. You have to go back to, I think, book 2, maybe? Book 3, maybe? I don't remember where this one was, but think about it.
ひらがなはカタカナより読みやすいです。
What about hiragana? Oh, it's easier to read than katakana. You might not agree with that. Hiragana is easier to read than katakana. Okay, and yori is a comparator. More than katakana. All right, let's do some more sentences, this time using nikui. All right, now we're going to be doing this thing where you might not know every word in the sentence, but you should be able to understand the gist of where we're going, okay? And if you're learning new words, if you hear new words, by all means, write them down in a notebook. This is a good one, especially if you live in the north.
雪道は運転しにくいです。雪道は運転しにくいです。
So what do you think yukimichi means? Yuki is snow. Michi is road. It's a snow-covered road. So what about it? Unten shinikui. Now this is a suru verb. Unten suru means to drive. You put it into its e form, which is shi. Unten shinikui means snow-covered roads are hard to drive. If you're getting these, let me know. These are very easy sentences. You should be getting these, especially at this point in your Japanese level. Here we go. You never want to have someone say this about you, but hey, if it does happen, you don't worry about it.
彼の日本語の発音はわかりにくいです。
Yes, you don't want that. That means you're really messing up and maybe they're not understanding what you're saying.
彼の日本語の発音はわかりにくいです。
So what does that mean? So I believe at this point we should know every word here. 彼の日本語の発音はわかりにくいです。What about his Japanese accent? Well, it's hard to understand. His Japanese accent is hard to understand. All right. Now moving on. Here we go.
洗いにくい服を買いたくないです。
Now, up until now, we have been using yasui and nikui as direct, like, or adjectives to describe something with a wa. Okay, so we're saying this thing is this thing. Now what we're doing is directly modifying. Because this is an adjective, we can just throw it right in front of our word and we can modify this word fuku right here. Okay, fuku means clothing. What type of clothing? Arai nikui fuku. What about it? Kaitaku nai desu. I don't want to buy it. So what does this translate to?
洗いにくい服を買いたくないです。
I hope you're shouting to your monitor right now. All right? I don't want to buy clothes that are difficult to wash. It's a very legit statement. This jacket is appropriate for this sentence because I can't wash it in a washing machine. I could wash it, but only once. Then it would be done. All right? Next one.
言語の中では中国語が一番話しにくいと思う。
Now, I'm not trying to make political statements here. I'm just making sentences for you guys to practice this, okay? This might be true for you or not be true for you. Let's listen again.
言語の中では中国語が一番話しにくいと思う。
All right, so we have an informal sentence. 言語の中では among languages 中国語が Chinese is 一番話しにくいと思う. I think it is the most difficult to speak. Okay? Among languages, I think Chinese is the hardest or most difficult. Okay? When you put An ichiban in front of an adjective, you should know by now that that makes it the most, or an est. It makes it the most of whatever that particular thing is. Ichiban atsui is the hottest. A little bit of review here, I apologize. Ichiban samui, the coldest. But here we have ichiban hanashi nikui. Okay. All right. Moving on. Now we're going to do one more thing. Okay. We're going to look at these again. And I've said it a couple times, but because these are adjectives, we can conjugate them just like we can any adjective. And they're E adjectives. So here we go.
作りやすかった。
That means was easy to make because we've dropped the E and we're adding the past tense katta, just like any other adjective that ends in an E.
作りにくかった。
It was hard to make. Okay. You could even make it a question. 作りにくかったですか?そのケーキは作りにくかったですか? Was that cake hard to make? いいえ。作りにくくなかった which is coming up. We can do that too.
作りやすくない。
作りやすくない. Not easy to make.
作りにくくない。
Not hard to make. And here we have negative past tense.
作りやすくなかった。
It wasn't hard to make. Okay? Or sorry, it wasn't easy to make. It was not easy to make. Was not easy to make.
作りやすくなかった。
My brain took a break.
作りにくくなかった。
It wasn't difficult to make. So someone says to you, わあ、すごいケーキだね. Wow, that's an amazing cake. 作りにくかったですか? Was it hard to make? いいえ。作りにくくなかったです. It wasn't hard to make. I know it's a little bit difficult to have these two coups in a row. 作りにくくなかった. Don't forget that it's a double coup. All right. Now let's get some sentences that are using the various forms. Here we go. Same basic sentence, but we've changed the tense. Before we had 雪道は運転しにくいです. They are, snow-covered roads are hard to drive on, and now we have
雪道は運転しにくかったです。
So maybe you've went to a friend's house and they live up in the north and you're driving your car and like, how was the drive?
雪道は運転しにくかったです。
The snow-covered roads. This is bad English, I apologize. The snow-covered road was hard to drive, or the snow-covered roads were hard to drive. Sorry. It wouldn't be a Japanese from zero without a slight mistake. All right. Let's go ahead and look at this one. Now, this is what you want to hear. The last one we didn't want to hear, but this one's good.
彼の日本語の発音はわかりにくくないです。彼の日本語の発音はわかりにくくないです。
So his Japanese accent or pronunciation isn't hard to understand. Now, it would be better if they said わかりやすいです. It's easy to understand. But I'll take わかりにくくない at a minimum. All right, moving on.
セーターは洗いやすくないです。
What do you think that means?
セーターは洗いやすくないです。
All right. The sweater is not, or sweaters aren't easy. Now, in this case, we're talking in general, sweaters aren't easy to wash, but it could have been the sweater that we've been talking about. It's all context. It could have been the sweater isn't easy to wash, but here we're saying sweaters aren't easy to wash as opposed to other clothing. All right. Next one. Oh, whew, this is long. Why disappear? Here we go. Let's listen. Now, I wonder if there's a way for me to let you guys do this down below in the quiz. We're going to make this a quiz. I'm going to hide the answer from you. Here's what it is. Go ahead and put the translation of this down below. All right?
言語の中では日本語が一番覚えやすかったと思う。
Here it is again.
言語の中では日本語が一番覚えやすかったと思う。
That might be true or not true, but put what you think that means down below. So let me just move on so you can't see. Boom! That's it, guys. We are done. Remember, if you want to learn Japanese, these books are all available on Amazon, and they're available in Kindle form, and they're available except for book 5, they're available currently on Book Depository, which sends away to other weird countries. Also, I'm really not trying to get comments down below, although it looks like I am. Let me know what's happening with you in the coronavirus. Did you get COVID-19? Do you know anyone that unfortunately passed away? I don't know anyone that's passed away. At this point right now, the numbers are still pretty low for people passing away. We just became the #1 country in the world in terms of numbers for the virus. I hate talking about it, but hey, it is a fact of life right now. You're all cooped up, and if one good thing came out of this, at least I made this video. No, there's no good from this virus. All right, guys. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Oh, you guys are still here? Hey, if you want to watch another video, go to Adventures in Asia channel, which isn't linked here because it's impossible to do for some reason. Go check that out. A lot of fun videos of me in Japan. Also, this video is good and this video is good. And subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks. Bye-bye.